I think arriving here at Cambridge right at the start of my first year, I felt really out of place. And I went into supervisions with people that kind of spoke very correctly and with the right accent, if there's such a thing, and stuff at the time. So I really used to try and keep my mouth shut and wasn't quite sure what to say and whether I was getting confused and things like that. Whereas almost immediately, I'd say after the first supervision of each subject, I felt like I fit in and I was able to speak more. And then you just realize that it doesn't really matter, because all that really matters is what you say, rather than how you say it or how you sound saying it.
From around me, I didn't know loads of people who were coming here. And when I arrived, everyone was like, oh, I know people from this school, which is near me, and I only live like an hour away. And it took me 4 hours to get here and I have one friend. And so that was definitely really scary. And also I never studied political history in the way that a lot of other people had. And so I just kind of expected the stereotype to be fulfilled by others. And so I kind of let myself believe it, if that makes sense. Whereas when I actually properly started to engage in discussions and started to make friends, I realized that there wasn't such a difference between me and everyone else, and that a lot of it was in my head. And making friends with other people, everyone thinks that they're the odd one out and they're the one that doesn't fit in. Whereas Cambridge is not just full of similar people, it's full of different people. And that's why you feel, you're different in a good way from everyone else, because everyone contributes their own thing.
I remember feeling like everyone knew more about the whole Cambridge system than I did, whether that be, just how colleges worked, where different colleges were, people knowing people at other colleges, and even things like knowing supervisions and directors of studies and all these sort of things that can sound a bit jargonistic when you first arrive. There's a lot of things that could potentially confuse you. And I think what you have to realize is that almost everyone has as little idea as you do. And so if you just ask anyone about it, it's a lot better than just kind of pretending you're in the know. Because if everyone does that, then no one really knows what's going on.
I'm from Canada, and I know we also speak English, but I think that culturally and in terms of some of the slang, there was sort of a bit of a shock for me when I came. But honestly, people are so open to hearing different ideas, different customs, different cultures. And if you ever don't understand anything, they're so eager to, explain things. And, no one really judges you for that at all. So I found that it's been a really welcoming environment as an international student.
I wasn't used to how busy term was going to be, and I wasn't really prepared for it. You end up, you're working hard, you're also sort of cooking maybe for yourself, partly you're also managing things like sport, potentially music as well, meeting new friends. So after every term, I come back absolutely exhausted, and I still haven't sort of cracked that, trying to work out how to manage my time and sleep. It's just one of those challenges. It is great fun, but I guess, be prepared if that's you.